Prussian, Navy, and North German Confederation, 1848 to 1871. The foundations of the German Navy were laid by the Kingdom of Prussia before Germany was politically unified. In the mid-19th century, as industrialization accelerated in Europe, naval power became increasingly important for the prestige and security of states. Rather than building a large naval empire, Prussia chose to construct a navy focused on coastal defense and the protection of trade routes. During this period, German ships were few in number and technologically behind England and France. However, the Prussian Navy stood out for its disciplined crew structure and engineering approach. The Baltic Sea was the main operational area of this early navy. This period is considered the first phase in which the military culture of German seafaring took shape and the mental groundwork for future large navies was laid. Kaiserliche Marine, Imperial Navy, 1871 to 1918. With the political unification of Germany in 1871, naval power became not only a means of defense but also a tool for global prestige and power projection. Kaiser Wilhelm II aimed to build a strong navy in line with his dream of making Germany a world power. As a result of this vision, the Kaiserliche Marine quickly became one of the most modern navies in Europe. During this period, Germany built large battleships and cruisers to compete with the British Royal Navy. The High Seas Fleet was Germany's main striking force. However, during World War I, the German Navy was trapped in ports due to the British naval blockade. The large fleets failed to have the expected impact. Nevertheless, Germany revolutionized naval warfare with submarine warfare. U-boats targeted the Allies' supply lines, significantly influencing the course of the war. This period demonstrated that the German Navy could be more effective in asymmetric naval warfare than in surface power. Weimar Republic, Reichsmarine, 1919 to 1935. The Treaty of Versailles, signed after World War I, rendered the German Navy almost ineffective. Battleships, aircraft carriers, and submarines were banned. Under these strict restrictions, the Reichsmarine had to focus more on quality and creativity rather than quantity. During this period, the pocket battleships developed were examples of German engineering pushing the limits. These ships, considered cruisers on paper, effectively had the firepower of battleships. Despite political uncertainties and economic crises, the Reichsmarine managed to establish a professional core team. This team would later form the foundation of the Kriegsmarine. Kriegsmarine, 1935 to 1945. During the Nazi Germany period, the Reichsmarine was renamed the Kriegsmarine and entered a new aggressive rearmament process. Germany built both large surface ships and a powerful submarine fleet. Bismarck and Tirpitz became symbols of German naval power and had a psychological impact. However, the true strategic strength of the Kriegsmarine, Feuerquake, was once again the U-boats. The submarine war carried out in the Atlantic aimed to paralyze Allied supply lines. Initially, great successes were achieved, but advances in Allied radar, sonar, and air patrol technologies rapidly increased German U-boat losses. The surface fleet, on the other hand, remained limited against the numerically superior British and American navies. The Kriegsmarine went down in history as a powerful but strategically unbalanced fleet. Post-war period of poverty, 1945 to 1955. After World War II, the German Navy was completely disbanded. Ships were sunk, dismantled, or handed over to the Allies. Germany's military naval power was completely prohibited. This period created an unprecedented void in German maritime history. West Germany, Bundesmarine, 1956 to 1990. West Germany, which joined NATO in 1956, established a new navy called the Bundesmarine. The purpose of this navy was not global offense, but the defense of the alliance. The security of the Baltic and North Seas was a priority. The Bundesmarine stood out especially with its conventional submarines, frigates, and mine warfare ships. Throughout the Cold War, the German Navy took on the role of NATO's northern shield against the Soviet Baltic Fleet. East Germany, People's Navy, 1956 to 1990. East Germany had a separate navy called the Volksmarine. This navy, which followed the Soviet doctrine, focused on coastal defense and missile boats. It was completely disbanded with the reunification of Germany. After the merger, the German Navy took the name Deutsche Marine. Today, the Navy plays an active role in NATO and international missions. Type 212 submarines are considered among the quietest diesel-electric submarines in the world. The modern German Navy is a defense-oriented but technologically highly advanced force.